from the Times columnist from the year 2006. Going out in style. Mayfair Lanes hosts British Columbia Tenpin Championships. They are tearing down a bowling alley to put up a superstore, but before they do, Mayfair Lanes will play out its final frame. Upward of 300 people from across the province descend on the region's only 10-pin bowling venue today until Sunday for the BC, British Columbia, 10-pin championships. After that, the alley will stay open until the end of June before bowling balls make way for wrecking balls and construction of the Real Canadian Superstore begins. And after that, the 800 bowlers who belong to the Southern Vancouver Island Bowling Association will have the not-so-nearby Duncan Lanes as their sole 10-pin venue. The casual bowlers and high school bowling teams will have nothing. Town and Country Lanes will offer 5-pin bowling until September before vacating, so Walmart can follow through on expansion plans. There is also 5-pin bowling at Miracle Lanes in Sydney, but 5-pin is a different game than 10-pin, says Victoria's Hazel McCleary, Communications Director for the Canadian 10-Pin Federation. The diehards will probably drive to Duncan, but what about the rest, wonders McCleary. McCleary, who has bowled in Victoria since 1953 and sits in the Canadian 10-Pin Hall of Fame and is the only Canadian in the Women's International Bowling Congress, also wonders what will happen to the province's 10-Pin Association. Most of the provincial leadership comes out of Victoria. And then there are the players. Mayfair's strong bowling program has produced some good rollers and continues to do so. Indeed, 4 of the 8 British Columbia bowlers competing at the upcoming National Youth Championships in Montreal bowl out of Mayfair. Roughly 300 of the 800 members of the local bowling association are seniors who likely won't make the trip over to Malahat to Duncan, says McCleary. And it's just as well since Duncan Lanes, with 8 10-pin lanes compared to Mayfair's 40, can't handle such volume anyway. We are certainly making space to accommodate as many Victoria bowlers as we can, says Duncan Lanes manager Mike Freilich, who anticipates much of Victoria's Youth League will move play to Duncan. It's not that Mayfair Lanes, which opened in 1963 before construction of the nearby Mayfair Shopping Center, isn't making money, as it is the increasing property values for the land upon which the alley sits. We posted some of our best numbers last year, says Mayfair Lanes manager Joe Froelich. It has been a tough road for bowling, which does better when times are difficult and real estate prices remain steady. It doesn't matter where you look, all these centers were built 40 years ago on the outskirts of town, and now the towns have gobbled them up, says Froelich, who can remember having the option of 8 Victoria alleys to play at in the 1960s. Froelich says there will be some disappointed bowlers when the provincial tournament wraps up. We'll have a big turnout for our last major event, but it's also going to be sad. For a lot of people, bowling is their life.